Hey everyone, in this video I want to show you how to install the Radius case for your iPhone 5. Now, since this is a very specialized case, it does require some level of care when you install it. So in this video I hope to show you some of the points so that you can install it successfully. So open up the box, and this is your case, and you'll see that it's retained by four very thin and tiny screws. And also take care not to twist the corners of the modules, otherwise the entire assemblies will twist off. One thing I will note about the screw is that even though we try to make it as hard as possible and it's actually in stainless screws, they are also very fragile. So I will say right now that you can only turn your Allen wrench, which is provided here, to just about enough tightness as to not to over tighten. I would say just do it a couple of turns. Even before you feel any kind of resistance, I would try to see if it's tight enough, and if it already is, I would stop trying to over tighten. I have received some feedback from some of you saying that the screw twist off, and we expected that to happen, which is why we provided the spare screws over here. But still, it's very hard to get the screws out, especially when you twist off the head. You would have to get some kind of tweezer and then pop the remaining screw away from your from the modules. So here we go. So as per the instruction at the back of the box, right here, you would take off these two bottom corners right here. So here I go. So the Allen wrench that we got is very tiny, so you would have to have some kind of a patience working with it. So that's one corner off, two corner off. Take your phone, make sure it's clean, and slide it in carefully. Now that's when you see these two corners snapped in, you got it there. And these X frames right here that we got from some of the anodizer, for some reason they are not as precisely aligned to the holes as we would like. So if you do receive a few units where these X corners are kind of out here, please accept my apology and kind of wiggle them so that they're more aligned and then will fit the phone more precisely. Those are only for the earlier batches. For the later batches, we have control problems, control mechanism that have taken care of that. So align the modules with the X frame there, and you can see there, and then just use your two fingers to pick up the screws, and then put one corner there. Take your tiny little Allen wrench and very carefully feel the thread going into the modules. And this process, again, I will stress one more time, do not over tighten, because the screws will break off. Okay, let's give it one more try. It'll take a couple of tries here. It's much easier to pick up your phone rather than have it laying down. That way you can get a better view too of how many turns you have gotten it. Now, I would say don't even try to tighten it beyond seeing the screw sitting flush, because that will just round off, make the Allen wrench round off the hex there, and also twist off the head. I would say just try to feel it even a tiny bit of resistance should be enough to tighten your one module there. So you just come and check in the front, see how it kind of grips the bezel of the iPhone already, and then let's move on to the other corner. Same thing here. Line it with the hole between the module and the X, and let's see. I got big hands here. Okay, here we go. Taking out the alignment. Let's give it another try. Okay, here we go. I got it. So again, I made like about 2 to 2.5 turns before the screw sits flush with the X frame here, and that's maybe I would say maybe another half a turn. And then once you feel a slight resistance, a very tiny slight resistance, I would stop and turn the phone over, and you have completed the installations. And one more thing I would like to add is this phone case should be treated with some level of care, like you would with anything that is a little bit more delicate and a little bit more specialized. You have fairly sharp corners all around because of the precision CNC machining. So just take care when you taking it out of your purse, taking out of your pants, taking out of your pocket, because it will sometimes snag and then will tend to pop the corners off quite easily if you don't use care. Now, I've had a case on my phone for about over 2 months now, and it's really really easy to carry. All you have to do is just use a little bit of care when you're installing it. Take care again not to over tighten it, otherwise the top will twist off. And take a bit of care when you're taking it out of your pockets, because it's quite sharp and will snag to many objects. So anyway, here's the case, and then thank you very much. Enjoy your Radius. Bye everyone.